Forgiveness and self-compassion meditation. Forgiveness and self-compassion are connected but different. With forgiveness, we focus on the harm someone has caused us. With self-compassion, we focus on the suffering we have created for ourselves. When you are ready to explore both of these areas, we can use this guided meditation practice. It gives us a chance to explore the benefits of forgiveness and self-compassion together. We can start by sitting in a comfortable position in which you can relax. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Ask yourself, what does forgiveness look like in my life? What would I say to somebody who I was angry with? How would I express my disappointment to that person? After a few moments, ask yourself, what does self-compassion look like in my life? What might I say to myself if I saw the suffering in my mind and body? How would I handle my fear and frustration? Now turn your attention to the breath. Notice how it moves in and out of the body. Breathe naturally for a few minutes. Imagine that you're walking through a beautiful garden. It's filled with flowers, trees, and green grass. You walk into the garden and see the beauty and peace in every part. Think of it an incident in your life in which you felt hurt or upset. What did you do when you felt this way? Did you forgive yourself or hold on to the suffering? Think of the effect of these actions on your mind and heart. Begin to open up a connection between the situation you are thinking about and your experience of self-compassion. As you begin to bring self-compassion to these moments in your life, notice how your heart opens and the energy of compassion begins to flow. What are the effects of bringing self-compassion to these moments of anger or fear in your life? What is the difference between forgiving yourself and being compassionate with yourself? When you have the ability to offer self-forgiveness, it is a moment of true freedom. You can let go of the burden of resentments and open yourself up to love and compassion. Find a comfortable posture in which to sit, bringing your awareness to the sensation of the body breathing and focusing on the chest or abdomen. In the first few minutes, focus on the breath and allow the mind to settle. As thoughts arise, notice them, but don't push them away. First, look at your body. What do you like about your body? Maybe it's the way your hair feels or your skin. It may be your posture, your arms, your legs, or your belly. As you name a physical characteristic, allow it to be as you feel it. There's no need to try to change it or even like it in the moment. Continue naming the characteristics that you like about your body. It's helpful to use a sentence or a phrase rather than just listing a word. For example, you may say, "I like the way my hair feels," or "I like the way my skin feels." Next, think about the qualities of your mind. What do you appreciate about your mind? Perhaps you appreciate your intellect, your emotional intelligence, or your insights. Again, simply notice the experience of the quality. It may be that your mind feels calm, or that you feel a certain way about yourself. After a minute or two, shift your attention to the sense of touch. Bring the attention to your fingers and hands. Think about how they can provide pleasure or help you, and beginning with the body and then move to the mind. Notice that as you think of something about your body, you're allowing that quality to be as you experience it. Now shift your attention to the sense of taste. This is the first of the 5 senses we'll work with. Notice the taste of food in your mouth. Is it salty, or sweet, or bitter? Does it feel like anything at all? You may not taste anything. Focus on the taste of water and notice how your body feels then. You may feel hot, cold, or tingly. How does it feel touching your lips? Think of the sensations that you're experiencing. Notice what is happening in your mind. What do you like about yourself? What is it like to be you right now? What parts of you are still struggling? You can apply self-compassion to anything in your life. You can start by inviting self-compassion into your life. Ask yourself, how can I feel self-compassion today? You don't have to say anything out loud. Just notice what arises in your mind and body. Bring awareness to any emotions, thoughts, or images that may arise. When you notice an emotion, you can acknowledge it and ask, what can I do to feel more compassionate toward myself? For example, I notice I'm having feelings of hurt right now. What can I do to feel more compassion towards myself? Keep bringing to mind the feeling of self-compassion, even if it's a small amount at first. If you notice a thought such as I'm worthless, notice that too. Ask yourself, what can I do to feel more self-compassion? Bringing awareness to a part of the body, such as the stomach or throat. And if you notice the mind wandering, bring it back to the body. If you notice yourself getting lost in a story, notice this too. You don't need to change anything, just noticing, taking an honest look at yourself, and offering tenderness to the parts of your life that are suffering. We can learn to accept ourselves even though we may struggle sometimes, and this includes acknowledging the emotions we feel and offering kindness to them as they arise. Take some time to enjoy the pleasant sensations in your body. You can choose the kindest thing that you can imagine for yourself, even if it's something small. And when you think about things you dislike about yourself, you may notice, for example, that you tend to forget things or slow to make decisions. You can practice offering yourself kindness when you notice these things. Try thinking of ways that you can make your life better for yourself. You may even come up with a list of things that you like about yourself. Be gentle with yourself and allow yourself to accept what you don't like about yourself. You can practice this exercise regularly to help you feel better about yourself. The goal isn't to get anywhere or to fix anything. The goal is simply to be present with your experience and learn to offer yourself self-compassion. You may want to invite gentleness into your body and let go of any resistance that you may have. You may take a few minutes to enjoy this practice a little while longer. And when you're ready, take a deep breath. And say to yourself, may I feel more self-compassion. Open your eyes as you are ready and breathe deeply for a few more minutes. And feel free to rest in this state for as long as you wish.